Hi, everybody. I wanted to share a testimony with you today. I'm here at my house setting my keyboard up after lending it to the church for the last week for the Life Church Conference. We had 5 awesome nights of services and it was powerful. And I wanted to share the testimony with you of how I got this keyboard because every time I use it or every time I set it up, I think, Lord, you have just blessed me so much. And if you recognize it or if you know the brand, this is a Nord keyboard, which is one of the more expensive and one of the best keyboards that you can find out there. And I've been a piano player all my life, but when I moved out to go to college, I didn't have a keyboard of my own. And it wasn't until I was maybe 25 or 26 that I got this keyboard. So I would just borrow one from friends, or I would go to the church to practice or whatever I needed to do. But this one summer, I wanted a keyboard of my own that I could have at home that I could use to worship and to practice on. And I remember asking the Lord just a simple ask, Lord, I want a Nord Stage 3. And just kind of simply leaving it at that. And I am not kidding you. A few weeks later, somebody wrote a check to me for thousands of dollars. They didn't even hand it to me personally because it wasn't someone I knew super well. They gave it to me through somebody else. And it was enough to cover the cost of this keyboard plus extra. And I just can't tell you how incredibly blessed I was to receive that. The moment I got it, I knew, Lord, you did this for me. And this was just because of that simple question I asked you, that I wanted a keyboard. And I hadn't told anyone that I wanted it or that I was believing God for it. And, my first thought might have been, oh, well, let me believe God for a cheaper one, or let me get the budget friendly one as a starting point, because I didn't even have one. But something rose up in me to believe God for the best. And I want to encourage you today that whatever you need, just simply ask the Lord for it. It doesn't have to be a big production. It doesn't have to be the fanciest words you can think of as you ask Him. Just simply ask for it. I just said, Lord, I want a Nord Stage 3, and He made a way for me to get it. And it's not just the bare minimum, it's the best. And I just want to encourage you today to believe God for the best. Whatever you need, if it's a tool that you need to do what He's called you to do, or if it's just simply something that you want, ask Him for it.